Here again with another Shameless Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you aren't caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Shameless Season 4, Episode 7, and the title of this episode is called A Jailbird Invalid Martyr, Cutter, Retard, and Parasitic Twin. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode, and what a mouthful that title was. So we have Fiona waking up in bed at home. Sammy tries to help out with Frank, but the rest of the kids tell her they've lived with Frank their whole life, most of it at least, and Lip lays down the law when it comes to that. They don't want anything in the house in case social services, when they show up, because they're going to show up. Kev is mad at V that she doesn't want to have sex. Mandy tells Mickey while he's on the toilet that he's the reason that Ian left. Fiona finally gets to see Liam, and Lip doesn't want to leave Liam alone with Fiona, even though all that stuff was just an accident. Kev yells at the hole standers, because there's one guy in a hole and a bunch of people standing around the hole, so he calls them hole standers. And then two random people rob Kev at the alibi, and the hole standers do nothing to stop them on their way out. We have Lip returning to school. He comes in his room and Amanda's has her shirt off and quickly puts her shirt back on. And that's her Lip's roommate's girlfriend. And then Amanda actually volunteers to watch Liam. Now, after hesitation, Lip finally agrees to let her watch him, as she said she would send a picture of Liam every 30 minutes. We have Frank puking because of the smell of Burger King. I'm not sure why somebody would puke after smelling Burger King. I don't know. Fiona has her hearing. The judge wants her to work something out with the ADA. Kev gets a gun from Mickey. Svetlana asks Kev if he knows how to use a gun. Fiona doesn't want to go to jail. Her attorney says a jury is going to hate her if she goes to trial, and you're going to get jail time. Lip tells I don't know if she's a professor, but his teacher in this class that he needs more time to hand in an assignment. He has to do it the next day and hand it in, so he will get half a grade deducted. We have more scenes with Deb and her stupid teenage friends. I can't remember. Is it Holly and then the one that's pregnant? The pregnant one actually cuts herself because she's mad at the person that got her pregnant. It's time to look at V's little critters. One of V's babies is gone. The other two must have absorbed it. The manager of the club smarts off to Mickey, as Mickey wants to know where Ian is, and he finds out eventually that Ian is working at the other location. Sammy got Frank a present. It's heroin. Kev asks everyone at the alibi, where's his money? And he actually pulls out a gun and kind of points it in the general direction of the people at the bar. And then they all pull out guns because they're all carrying, and including Tommy. So that was funny. V tells Kev that she lost one of the babies. And then V finds out that the alibi actually got robbed, $600, because he kept all the money in a keg. Carl headbutts a few kids at school that called Liam retarded. He was on the bus, and they were saying his brother's retarded because his sister gave him cocaine, and he headbutts him because he wasn't. Carl doesn't fuck around. I'm starting to realize that I really like Carl right now, and I don't think I liked him as much as I did on my first watch of this show. This is my second watch of the show, in case all of you want to know. Debbie makes food for Maddie on their anniversary. I can't remember what anniversary it is that they have. But Maddie tells Debbie, we can't be boyfriend and girlfriend. You're too young. Deb, you got to date guys your own age. And then Deb wants to just go home. Mickey goes to see Ian, and Ian is completely a different person right now. He's on a lot of cocaine, and he said $25 gets you a dance, so Mickey gets a dance. And he tells Ian that he spent the whole day looking for him. And he tells Ian to call his family. His dad is dying, and Fiona almost killed Liam. Carl actually tucks Liam into bed. Fiona is impressed with all the stuff that Lip got for dinner for the family. He got it from school. And she tells Lip she might have to serve 90 days. And Lip tells Fiona she deserves jail. Liam almost died. Fiona screams, "I'm not guilty!" Like, she's trying to say, it was an accident. Like, it's not like Fiona's somebody that, like, has coke all the time. It was Robbie that brought it over, and then she did it that night. So, I defend Fiona. How Liam all of a sudden got from the living room to in the kitchen, he was in the living room one scene, and the next scene he was in the kitchen. So, I'm on Fiona's side. Sammy gave Frank the heroin, and he's passed out in the bathroom. And Frank's also shit himself. They want Frank out of the house because of the social services people that are going to come eventually. And they'll put all the kids into foster care. And Lip also tells Sammy to get the fuck out of the house. Deb is upset about what happened with Maddie. And Deb actually cuts herself when she gets home. Deb, don't listen to your stupid friends. Someone tries to take Ian home, one of the older guys from the club. And Mickey gets in the way, gets money from this guy, beats him up a little bit, and tells him to get away. And Ian's like laying on the ground. He's completely out of it. Sammy breaks one of Sheila's windows, and Chucky crawls through to let them in. She says she won't be mad. She's out of town right now. Liam is acting a bit strange, like putting himself in like a doorway and like trying to shut the door on himself. So, also, Mickey brings Ian back to his place. Svetlana isn't too happy about that situation, but I think she knew. And Carl, because of what Liam was doing, had him take a test. And he's not retarded, but Carl takes the test, and the test results say that Carl's retarded. Kev's posing with his gun that he got from Mickey, nude, in front of the mirror. Please don't accidentally shoot yourself. That would not be good. V's getting turned on by that and starts to give Kev a blowjob. We have Sammy getting in the shower with Frank to help him bathe. And then Carl actually takes the special bus to school so he doesn't have to worry about the older kids on the other bus, like giving him a hard time. And then Fiona is told she won't get jail time and she pleads guilty. But she'll be on house arrest, it'll be a felony, and she'll be on the ankle bracelet. And that's what ends the episode. There is no mid-credits scene. I'm going to score this one an 8.5 out of 10. And then the character of the episode, it really wasn't focused on the females. I mean, V was okay, Deb was okay. Fiona probably had the most to do in this episode, so she'll be the female character of the episode. And then I don't know who to give the male episode to, or male character of the episode, because we have Kev, Lip, and Mickey all did solid in this episode. Now, on my initial watch of Shameless, more towards the middle end, I did not like Mickey as a character at all, but I'm actually starting to like him. Like, I can see, like, maybe I just was watching too many episodes at once, and I didn't have time to, like, think about stuff because I, was binging it, whereas now I'm watching one episode at a time because I'm reviewing it, so I do that. You know what? I'm going to give Kev the character of the episode, even though Mickey and Lip did good. Kev, just, I don't know, something about Kev in this episode was really good. Calling those guys, what's the standards, whole standards, that was pretty funny. So, you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure that you Hulk smash that like button. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms if you deem it something that you want to share. Don't forget to sound off in the comments section about what your thoughts are on this episode. What would you rate the episode, and whom would be your male and female characters of the episode? Click right here to see my Shameless series finale rant video. if you've seen every single episode of Shameless, I did cover the series finale. I ranted about it. Complete rant. My clip right there if you want to see it. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.